Hello everyone, I am Varun Chaudhary from BBIT, and in this video I am going to discuss about introduction to Bootstrap. And let's see, in this video our agenda is what is reusability and how to get reusability in CSS rule sets and multiple class names. And then we are going to discuss about Bootstrap and introduction to Bootstrap. And then we are going to cover about Bootstrap class names for especially for buttons and cards. And then what is reusability? Reusability means using a piece of code in multiple times in our HTML page. And let's see how do we achieve reusability. We can achieve reusability by using class attribute in HTML tags. We can, in the start tag of HTML tag, we can add class names. Here class name is I used button, and in the CSS file we can add dot selector attribute so that we can get it as button. And then what are the benefits of using reusable code snippets? Reusable code snippets have the much more benefits like efficiency. That means if we use bootstrap, if we use reusable code snippets, our code runs faster and at low cost, and this builds consistency so that we know that which styles are being used. And then it is easier for testing if we use reusable code snippets. And then how to apply different colors to buttons. And here we can, in the class attribute, we can give multiple classes in separated by space. Here name1, name2, name3, name4 being respectable attributes, values for this attribute class. And let's see in the example. Here in the button, I use button green. Button is a class with defined style, with predefined properties and values, and in those height is given as 36 pixels, width is 138 pixels so that it looks cool, and then border radius is given 10 pixels so it looks curved at the borders. And then in the second class I use button green. Button green gives the button color as green, which is given here. And then button orange also. Button green, I use this hex code for button green, and I use this hex code for button orange. And then let's get into know is introduction to Bootstrap. Here Bootstrap is a large collection of predefined reusable code snippets written in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. For example, in this session, let's see about buttons and cards. Here there are several types of buttons available in Bootstrap. Those include button primary, button success and secondary and danger, and cards. If we come through cards, we can get different styles by using cards. Here Taj Mahal, parrot, and we can define many more by using cards. And then carousels. Carousel is a moving animation for images, which is useful for building websites. And then why should we use Bootstrap? And Bootstrap was initially created by Twitter, and it's currently used by companies like Twitter, LinkedIn, Spotify, Udemy, and many more. More than 20 billion websites were built using Bootstrap. So we must learn this. And how to use Bootstrap in our HTML page. To use Bootstrap, to use code snippets provided by Bootstrap, we need to add a piece of code within the head element such that we can use that Bootstrap. And we call that one as Bootstrap CDN. Bootstrap CDN. And for including Bootstrap CDN in our document, we must include this link for Bootstrap CDN through Bootstrap website. And then we must add jQuery, popper.js, and then Bootstrap to include Bootstrap in our HTML document. And then Bootstrap class names. Bootstrap provides us various predefined class names which we can use for class attribute values and to add styling to our website easily. Here in HTML tag, we can add multiple class names as we said earlier. And then button. For buttons, Bootstrap provides a default class called btn, and with this btn we can get the attributes like button height, width, button radius, and border. And then btn primary provides us with blue color, as we said see earlier. Here font size, border radius, height, width and border width are given predefinedly using btn. And then btn primary also we get the color white, background color blue for btn primary. And getting started for the button getting started, I use btn primary and btn secondary, success, danger and many more. And we can add many predefined class names like active, affix, alert, danger, dismissible and many more for using bootstrap. And use that we must know that we do not use predefined bootstrap classes in our css rule sets. If we use bootstrap classes in our css rule sets, then we can get we do not get our the results what we want. We may get the unexpected results, so don't use that. And then I used the division as card, and this looks like this. Our plain page looks like this without border radius and anything. Here the border radius is the one is looks like a card, and then card has the attributes like text align, background color, border top radius and border padding also. And then we can change the class name if we want. That means we can add the same properties to another class also. This do not affect our bootstrap class. And then how to add bootstrap to our code. Here in the division, we can add class equal to tourism card, which may generate the same output. And let's see what are the takeaways for this class. The reusability, we see about reusability of CSS rule sets, and then we provided multiple class names to HTML elements. And then in the introduction, we see about what is Bootstrap and why should we use Bootstrap. And then we saw about Bootstrap class names and especially button class names. Thank you all for giving this opportunity.